I went back to an estate sale today, which is very odd to have estate sales run through Monday. This was the estate sale where I got the I got a couple of Danbury Mint. I got a space shuttle and a Friendship 7 yesterday. Well, I went back today and they were advertising 60% off. But if you did a big enough stack, they'd go even higher. So I put a big bundle together and ended up paying 30% of marked price. So 70% off. And as far as I could tell, the way they had their stuff priced, it was, most of their stuff was actually below eBay price to begin with. So I got most of this stuff at, I would say, somewhere around 20% of eBay. So, which is really good. So I could not pass it up. But let's go ahead and go through this stuff. There's some stuff that's like, you know, it's going to be worth $30, $40. There's some $70 to $100 stuff. And there's some stuff that's even more than that. Oh, first of all, I ended up paying $5.95 was the total bill today, which is, that's a lot for me at an estate sale. But first of all, it's still broken down, but I did go back and I got the Saturn V rocket. It's right here and here. There's some little parts and whatnot. I got the Saturn V, and I also got Apollo 13. I guess that's the orbiting module thing. And this is the Lunar Lander here. So I went back and I got those two pieces. So those two pieces are part of the buy for $5.95. And here's the rest of the stuff. We'll go through it kind of quickly. These are, I don't think these are worth a ton, but I went ahead and picked them up. They're kind of cool. These look like AR-15/M16/M4 Series 3. They were priced at $15, so I paid $4.50 a piece for these. I got 3 of them. M4 Series 3, M4 Series 3. There's a Series 1. I think that's what I have whenever I went through basic training. That's what we use, the Series 1, I believe. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, those are like $4.50 a piece. And we have a lot of like smaller little models like this. This one might not be worth a ton, but they're probably pretty good. They had them priced at $18, which means I paid $5.40 for them. Okay, these are cool. Gemini 200 US Air Boeing 727-200. I looked on WorthPoint. These had some nice comps. I didn't see the US Air version, but I saw some other versions. And most of these things are just in excellent condition. See the plane there? It's got some kind of stand or something too. So I've got a few of these Gemini 200 models. Most of this stuff are airplane models. This is an expensive car. This 1932 Ford 3-window blah blah Grand National Deuce Series. They had this priced out at $85, so I actually spent like $25 on this thing. Acme Trading Company, it says on there. So I think I looked it up and it has some nice comps. I'll save this one for in a minute from now. Yeah, and there's just like a lot of these models. Die-cast metal historical airplane. That's a is that a B-52? What is that? Yeah, B-52 Stratofortress, 1/300th scale. And then I have, well, here's another, is that an Air Force One? It says US Air Force. I don't know if it's Air Force One or not. This thing looks like it's new also. Most of these are new. Yeah, that is an Air Force One model. I guess the wings are down below. So yeah, I paid like $5.40 for this too. Now these are cool that you see in this stack right here. These are model airplanes. Mastercraft collection is how I found them on WorthPoint. Like, this is an F-14 Tomcat. I have a lot of the same ones. F-18, F-14, F-18, F-18, F-14, F-14. So I have the same ones over and over. But they come with these cool stands. They don't look like, I doubt they were ever displayed. And then the planes are down below. And that is a wooden plane. Even though it looks like it's metal or plastic, it is made out of wood. So these look like they comped out pretty well on WorthPoint too. And I don't think there's a ton of these out there. Supposedly these are hand carved, they call them. So they had these priced out at like $65 a piece. So 30 times 65, what, I paid right at 20 bucks a pop for these. I have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. Here's another one of those Gemini 200, a Convair CV 580. This brand, Hobby Master, it comped out pretty nice too. There's a Lockheed. A lot of these have these. Lockheed L188 Electra. And I'm pretty sure this has never left the packaging. Especially the way these little parts are in here like that. That kind of stuff, it looked like it was comping out somewhere around 40 bucks. Depending on which one. F16A/C. And all these have stands and stuff. I've sold a little bit of this kind of stuff before. This is the same exact thing right here. So I've got a little quantity there. And here's a larger model by that same company, F-14 Tomcat. And then here's some smaller ones too. Same company, Hobby Master. Vickers Viscount. They're all just like little die-cast models, Capital Airlines. And I think there's a pretty good market for this kind of stuff. Lockheed L188 Electra, and that's the same thing. Does it have the same, what do they call that, livery? Braniff International Airways, and this one, oh, that one's Los Angeles Dodgers, so they have different paint schemes on them. Here are just some helicopters by MRC, Model Rectifier Corporation. I've got an AH-64D Longbow. This is a Sea Knight. It's a dual propeller helicopter. And then, okay, that's the same thing again, the Longbow. Got 3 helicopters like that, same brand. That's another one of those Hobby Masters. Here's a C5 Galaxy model. Dragon Wings Warbird series. And this, I think this is kind of a pricey one here. KLM DC-8-63. $85 was the original sticker on this one, so I would have paid what, 3 times 8, 24, about 25 bucks for this one. And then this big daddy right here by Schuco, Electro Radiant 5600 KLM. And this is like some kind of toy. I actually did open it up and look at it because it was so expensive. They had it tagged out at $195, so I paid just a tad under 60 bucks for this one. And I looked it up and it looked like it was worth it to me. But yeah, you could see it's some kind of toy. It's not like built to be like super realistic. It's actually like, I think it's a German toy or something like that. Where's it made? It's definitely German writing there. Yeah, I think it's made in Germany, not positive. But yeah, that was the most expensive one of these planes I bought. And then the other thing I bought Boy, I got a lot of pieces here. This should be a lot of really good inventory. I looked up some of it, but then after a while I kind of figured out that their pricing was actually pretty competent, so I trusted it to some extent on some of the pieces. Now this one's cool, and it does have some value. I looked this up before I bought it. This is Patton, and there's a stand for him to stand on. They had him priced out at $75, so I paid about 20 bucks for him, and the $75 looks like a fairly good comp for him, and he's in good shape. So yeah, that's everything I bought right there, plus the two spaceships I already showed y'all. So definitely have some great fourth quarter inventory here. Stuff I bought yesterday, and the stuff I already had in the aisle over there on the other side of all this bubble wrap from shipping mugs. So I've got my work cut out for me, but I've got a good thing going here where the only limit I have for making money is the amount of time it takes me to get the stuff listed and packed, and you know, yeah, I've got unlimited potential here almost. So the sourcing is going great. Listing has been a little bit of a challenge, mostly because of the mug thing, which I planned on. So the sooner I can get that finished with, the better. So, but yeah, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Wow, that's a lot of stuff, ain't it? It's some good stuff though, and it's fun stuff too. This is the kind of stuff moving forward. Toys and collectibles like this, I think when I can, this is the kind of stuff I'm going to focus on from here on out. I just like this kind of stuff, and I don't know, I think when people get into this area of buying, I just think they're a little freer with their money, you know. I don't know, I think it's just a good place to be. So anyways, hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'll see y'all again tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye bye.